What's up guys, Max Tech Toy Box here, and today we're doing a video review of the Amazfit Verge. So to start things off, we're going to go ahead and do a quick unboxing. Okay, so now this is just going through a bit of the UI. So if you swipe to the right over, picks up the heart rate, how many steps you've taken. This is sort of like your mini settings screen. You can go to sports, sleep, tracking, phone, music, all those different things, settings. Scroll back over again. As you guys can see, this UI is pretty snappy in comparison to all of the other Amazfit watches we've done. Swipe down, these are sort of your quick toggles to turn things on or off. That's the do not disturb mode. Silent disabled or have it on enabled. Okay. Then if you wanted to trigger Alexa, you just tap this. How tall is LeBron James?
LeBron James is 6 feet 9 inches tall.
And no, I know that it's not going to translate great on the speaker through the recording, but the speaker on this is kind of trash and it does sound like it's clipping every time. Okay, then if you wanted to go to a workout, see, to this, swipe over, go over to sports, right? You go to free exercise. So I just want to show you guys how you can connect a Bluetooth heart rate monitor to this. Go to settings, swipe up, and then accessories, and then you can connect Bluetooth heart rate monitors to the device for more accurate fitness tracking and for calories burned. So I've been using this watch for quite a bit of time, and so I'm ready to give you guys my final thoughts and for review. So let's go ahead and start off by talking about the look of the device. Personally, I don't really like the way it looks. It looks like a child's toy. It's made of hard plastic. It's not very comfortable to wear either, whether it's wearing it to sleep or just wearing it when working out. I just didn't find it comfortable, especially with the large amount of smartwatches and fitness trackers that I've reviewed. This was definitely one of the most uncomfortable, okay? Also, so you know, this does have a speaker. It has a microphone, of course. You have these quick disconnect toggles for your wristbands, but I'm not sure what size they are. I wasn't able to find that out. I have 20 millimeter quick connect here, and that was too large, so these must be around like 16 or 14 millimeter. And yeah, I just don't like the way that it looks, aesthetically speaking. I'm not a fan of the design. Price-wise, it is $159.99. I picked mine up on Amazon.com, or you can get it from Amazfit. So let's talk about some of the pros or things that I did like. I do like the hardware in terms of the speakerphone and the microphone. You know, with that means that you do have integration with Alexa. You can ask it questions as I demonstrated to you guys, which is pretty good. So kudos to Amazfit and Amazon getting together to allow for that Alexa integration. Now I will say, I don't know why Amazfit decided to put that Alexa integration on this particular watch, because this, in terms of all of the other watches that I've reviewed, this one just looks like it's on the lower end of the spectrum, especially in comparison to the Amazfit GTS and the GTR. I would say it's a step up above from the BIP, and just in terms of the way that it looks, okay? Other pros, the UI, it's very snappy, as you guys saw. Definitely faster UI of the bunch in comparison to the GTS, the GTR, and the BIP. It flips through screens a lot quicker. So I'm not sure what type of processor is on this because that was not released, but it's definitely, it must be one of higher end because it flips through the UI so much quicker and faster. With this, of course, you get your optically based heart rate monitor back here, the PPG sensor that Amazfit advertises it as. You do get sleep tracking. I found sleep tracking to be fairly accurate in terms of the length slept. It measures deep sleep, REM sleep, and light sleep as well. This does have all-day heart rate monitoring. You get your step counter as well. So a nice feature set in terms of just making sure that you get all-around fitness tracking. So it's great with that. It has 12 different sports modes. So not the most robust of fitness tracking, but you get the basics like treadmill, outdoor running. It has built-in GPS and GLONASS. And of course you get like strength training, which is nice. And the ability to connect a Bluetooth heart rate monitor, to me, that cannot be undervalued because it just allows you to get more accurate information in terms of the calories that you burned for that particular workout. Okay, so in terms of it being a fitness tracker, it pretty much puts a check in pretty much all of the check marks. Puts check marks in pretty much all of the boxes. You also get VO2 max recordings as well with this. So now going on to the cons. As I said, I don't like the way that it looks. I also don't like the Alexa integration. I wish that if you're going to put Alexa integration into the device and you have a speakerphone and a microphone, you should have two-way notifications, have the ability to have speech to text dictation. Like, why wouldn't you have that? It just seems to make sense. You only get one-way notifications with this. So that means when you get a notification, you can only see it. You can't respond. It's not actionable or anything like that. Unfortunately, I'm going to show you guys that here now. So here I have a notification. That's the way that it appears. There's nothing that you can do with that notification at all. You just see it, then you have to pull out your phone to respond to it, unfortunately. So like I said, I would have liked for them to make that Alexa integration a little bit more fine-tuned so you can get speech to text dictation, similar to what you get with the Fitbit Versa 2 that I just reviewed. You are able to have speech to text dictation. Also, another con is the battery life. I was only getting 2 to 2.5 days out of this. If you work out constantly, you're going to get about 2 days, especially if you're using that GPS. GPS is going to drain the battery because that's just what it does. You'll get about 2 days or less. And they advertised about 5 days. Now, this is being advertised as a fitness tracker smartwatch, more of a fitness tracker than a smartwatch. So if you're going to say that you get 5 days of battery life, and your customer base or people that are going to be working out, that just doesn't add up to me. I mean, I guess if you're someone who's only using this for step counting and sleep tracking, maybe you might get 5 days, but that's not what I did when I used it. I use it to work out and track different exercises. And of course, if you're using that Bluetooth heart rate monitoring strap to connect to it, that's going to drain your battery as well. So overall, I do think that it is a decent fitness tracker. I do think that given the price of $159.99 though, you definitely could spend your money a little bit better. It's a little saddening and disappointing that Amazfit put such really good hardware and software design into this cheap looking device. I think if somebody was to see this, you don't see it sitting on a shelf, but if this was advertised, you would think that it's just more of like a toy. It doesn't really seem like a robust fitness tracker. Now, if they were to take this exact same UI, the speakerphone and the microphone, and you threw it on the Amazfit GTS or the GTR, then those would really be killer smartwatches, because you'd get, even though you wouldn't have thorough Alexa integration, you would still have decent enough integration where it would be passable. You also would have the ability to connect a Bluetooth heart rate monitor to it. You also would have a snappier UI. That would just be great to see that feature set thrown on any one of those watches, because I really did like the design of those. So it's a little disappointing to me that Amazfit designed this one the way that it did. And also, it just wasn't comfortable for me, like I said, either. So this is Max Tech Toy Box signing off. If you guys have any questions, comments, leave them down below. Like, comment, subscribe to the video and to the channel. And until you guys see me again, peace.